afternoon, everyone. It's lunchtime. Back with Genshin. Got some stuff to share. So, first of all, that one episode with Chandler that I feel like is actually the one where he can't sleep. He had that big meeting and his brain just kept going and he couldn't sleep. And he asked Monica about a book that she had in the living room. Because whenever he looked at the cover, it just made him want to crash and fall asleep. And then later in the episode, you'd find out that the book didn't work in putting him to sleep because it actually got interesting. And that's kind of what happened to me last night. uh, I was up like I normally am, and I was just like, okay, I want to make sure I can actually like go to sleep and stuff like that. So I turned on a Genshin content creator. I actually had his VOD there from an event that he collabed with. Okay. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll watch his point of view of the collab. I find his voice actually very soothing. So it knocks me out usually. It doesn't matter that I like the content. It just knocks me out. Well, apparently watching that was interesting to the point where I stayed up until 4:30 in the morning. And I did not mean to do that. Got all of those. I did find a code. So hang on a second. Let me see if the code works.
There's a
Let's see. 8QD41, another Q, XCEU. Redemption becomes successful. Actual thing? Yay, 60 primos. That makes up for the 60 primos I didn't do for that event.
managing an orchard, watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making.
Nope, that's okay, Marissa. I do believe we can't do artifact route yet. 115 is for the second account, my main account. That I remember. So let's see what we're dealing with. Let's see what we're dealing with. I need to turn on my fan. Hell yeah. Summertime. Summertime. There it is. No, I can't. Now, if I remember right, for our resin today, it should be for Finale of the Deep. Yes. So we'll... No, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. I was gonna do books today, I think. Get a little extra books, do more tomorrow, and then do some more books probably on Sunday. Really, Charles?
Breaking news! Hold that pose! Coming in. Locked on! Bullseye!
Danda Konda. low end of the double. That stinks. Can't really blame you on that, Farina. I could not see you.
Strike a pose.
Tell me what you see. Be free.
Say cheese. Truth bomb. Bullseye. Bullseye. Open
Where'd you
fire.
spawn from? There we go. Two. That's more like it. Oh, this one should be the crabs. I'll take that. So I have no idea how many slimy things I have.
Shower me with the
Go. You're free now. Not too far now.
breaking news. Ha! Open fire. Locked on.
Beautiful. And that marks 3. And then we can go get the stuff for Finale of the Deep. That is the right one, right? I shouldn't question that's the right one, but the picture looked weird. Yes. Like I said, I shouldn't question that. Derpy Dragon! Hi, honey. How you doing? Looks like I have almost the perfect setup to go in here. I think I wanted Pyro over Electro. Which means I could just throw in, like, Bennett or something, but eh.
Let the world come alive.
Time to say hello. Something's wrong. Be free.
Hard-hitting exclusive. Hold that pose. Locked on. Open fire.
Doing good. Hungry? I know there's, like, some bread and tuna left if you want to make a sandwich. And there's nuggies. We did buy nuggies.
Let my name echo in song. Yoo-hoo.
Go. You're free now. Not too far now. Be free.
Breaking news.
That's on me. I really didn't think they were going to dash right through it to attack it.
Bullseye.
Oops, did that backwards.
Time to say hello. Not too far now.
Huh.
Truth bomb. Smile. Let's run.
It didn't matter where Auroron was. It still went after him, even though they were technically attacking the taunt.
Let the world come
Another
alive.
test. Go. You're free
Did it safely.
Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Rena, what happened to your goons? Did you not summon them?
Not too far now.
Let's fly! Bullseye!
Weird. I know I hit that button. Ah, just another day, another thing of scuff. Am I right, chat? Alright, one more.
Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
Tell me what you see. Be free.
Shoot! Bomb! Locked on!
Yeah. Let's see if that's enough. No, Fontaine's below me. Fontaine is below me. I need 4. That's 2. Oh, only 1 now. And I need 18 of them. Okay, we need to go farm these things. All right. Right, right. I was looking for Janssen. I forgot she finished. Ba-da-da-da.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Ma'am. Alright, and I went to the teapot yesterday, so I don't need to go there today.
There'll be an extra.
We could go back in to do... Well, we can do 1 run of March to say Hunter when everything's done. Since we have everything we need for Finale of the Deep. Oh, artifacts are up. What time is it? Just curious. Oddly, 12:15. I meant I did the artifact routes an hour from each other. I almost did not go to this one. Almost.
Take me up!
Oh. I wish I didn't drink my coffee last night. Hey Brian, how you doing? Okay. Is this gonna get scuffed again? Yes. That one shouldn't be up. So give me a sec. Let's go back across. doing all right. Tad sleepy. It turns out when I turned on something that was supposed to put me to sleep, it turned out to be interesting, and I just stayed up until like 4:30 in the morning. Right, let's see if they're up again. If not, this is a spot that's perfectly fine. There's only like 3 over here, so I can just go into Fontaine and grab the ones with like Mr. Boots and stuff. Although, did I just see them spawn in? I did. That's weird. But I can do this route as late as I want to tomorrow because I'm just gonna let stuff reset on Sunday. Right. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. But once we do the artifact route, I will gotta set the stuff to farm the overworld enemy for Finale of the Deep.
Open fire!
Or other thing for Finale of the Deep, I should say.
Open fire! Open fire!
Are you still? Let me try.
No. Oh, funny enough, I think those are the items I need. I think it's the one from the It can't be the ones from the Fatui. The picture looks like it, though. The only reason I'm saying that it shouldn't be the one from the Fatui is because I haven't needed to use them. And I fight that bitch every day. So what are you all up to? It's more of the same for me right now. But as I mentioned yesterday, I do want to do a longer stream starting Monday. And we're going to be playing around just to see what feels good to me. It more than likely will be like me trying to revert to getting up in the morning, doing morning stream and ending at my normal time. And that way I have time in the afternoon to, do whatever chores I need to, get dinner on the table and stuff like that. And Monday we'll be pushing to do exploration to get primos, so we actually do have at least like I guess the long shot would be a 10 pull on Skirk. I do know we're gonna get the primos like we normally do for maintenance, so it's we'll at least have those. I'm thinking just primarily exploration, but I do know there's at least 2 interlude quests, 3 if you count the new one from Mondstadt. I could do and just get the fate that way. Because unlike other story stuff, those will actually give me a wish. Because I haven't done the one with Nahida and Scaramouche, and I haven't done Bedtime Story on this account. So those are a possibility. Like I said, I do want to wait for the voices to be patched in before continuing on in any other parts of the story on this account, since I do stream it. After the update on my main, I'll probably go in on my own and see if they've at least patched in Venti, since we know Erica did do record the voice lines for him, and she was just waiting to be patched in. Yeah, don't you dare reset, you bastard.
Ah.
Yummy. All right. All right. So shoot Fontaine. And I'll check my transmuter. If I can use my transmuter, I'll use the Crystal Fly Trap, which does remind me I do need to do the reputation on this account. Now I say that, but watch. I'm going to do everything else and forget again. Wow. The fact that they did not aggro me and I'm lagging that much, whew. Normally, I'm just running over there, picking up the thing, and they're like, oh my god, person! And it's like, no, you don't see me. I think I only got one of those. That's alright.
Take me up.
Oh. Really curious at who the 4 stars are going to be. Outside of Dahlia. We know Dahlia runs with Skirk. And I might actually level Dahlia. I don't know. It really is going to depend on how Skirk feels. I know she's not going to be as good without Escoffier, but... Then big but. Like, I was watching Volty's video. As I mentioned, I linked it in chat yesterday. And he was showing off teams that didn't have either Farina or Escoffier. So, and she was still popping off. And that's kind of something this account needs right now. So, we're going to give it a try. Worst case scenario, like I said, is like we go for Skirk, lose 50-50, don't get enough wishes. Or, heck, even don't get enough wishes on it itself. That's even with me screwing that up. All right. And these aren't up. What? Why is there such a delay? Did I, like, start and stop or something? Oh, I might have actually took a bathroom break here. That might be why. All right, let me head to the boat and see if they're up in the boat. If not, I'll just reposition myself for when they come back. Vaguely remembering AFK around the time I went to the boat. What? Oh. Oh. That's the wrong telepoint. And the normal Fortui are here, and I don't have the commission set for Inazuma, so they wouldn't be phased out anyway. And now they're up. What the heck? Well, it's a good thing I decided I'm just gonna do it later tomorrow. This is weird. Ba-dum. Now watch. I'm gonna hit the cat shrine, and they're not gonna be up. You okay there, Aurora? Oh no, the kitties have them. Thank you, kitties. Let's flip to Farina. She's short. Thank you, kitties. Good, good. Doesn't look like there's any commission over here. Brain totally blanked on that word. Woof. I haven't done them in so long, I forgot what they were called. He just hit her in the head. Ow. Alright, that should be it for that.
Take me up.
Okay. Okay, okay. Last spot. And then we can figure out what we need for Finale of the Deep. I'm also going to grab the few rocks I need for Rightful Reward. Because we'll get all our ducks in a row, right? I got the 4. Without aim shot, that was cool.
Let's fly.
Chicken, chicken. Look who's summoning? Answer who's summoning, yeah.
Just once more.
Ah! Okay, so despite hiccups, all of the stuff appeared. Not sure why there was like I don't even know what to call that. Take a drinky. Mm. I will definitely have to like go across the street or something for some caffeine. Oof. Definitely feeling that 4:30 in the morning going to bed. All right. So, what is it? All right, Layla, finale of the deep. I have just enough handguards to do that. So, is it the water dudes? Yes. Okay. This would make sense that why I don't have them. I don't run into these a hell of a lot. Oh, they're already water.
Go! You're free now! Farewell!
Truth bomb! Safe path! Locked up! Bullseye! Fire in the hole!
That's good. That was some good drops. Farina.
Ah, the show begins!
Tell me what you see. Not too far now.
Hard-hitting take me up!
That guy's just standing there menacingly.
Bullseye!
Is that everything? You can interact. Well, now I'm confused. Those little bastards attack things you can interact with. So the cooking pots and some random shit, right? But they won't hit the Romaritime flowers. That's just dumb.
Time to say hello.
Hold that pose!
Really? Well,
Locked up!
it's up to Cheska, I guess.
Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire! Hold on to your hats.
I meant to hit Auroron. And my shots went over far enough to hit those? Okay. Alright, who am I to argue? Not the one I was going after, but
Say cheese!
oh, that was a slime. Sorry, slime.
Go! You're free now! Farewell!
Smile! Let's
Is
run!
there a chest over there?
Bullseye!
Ah, there's a oh. Well, hello there.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Shoot! Bomb! Hold that pose! Take the essence! Bullseye! Locked on! Open fire!
Is the Sealy in the box? No.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Oh, there's 3 of them. I'm a guess that it's... You can just sit here? Yep. Oh. Well, they left their eggs. They're mine now. Alright, that was one. Okay, and then there's... I should have known there was a third one. Okay. Well, there was a shooty thing back there. Is that where that takes me? Yeah, okay. I'm getting distracted. Hang on. I don't want to put a quest marker, but that's kind of what the puzzles are. They really need to expand this so you have different symbols. I'm going to mark that. Because I thought I had gone down far enough and probably have gotten those chests, and I did not. Like, I haven't been over here? Really?
Go! You're free now! Free!
Say cheese!
Actually, good squad, go!
Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire!
Knock him down.
Again!
Farewell!
There's just like one guy bobbing and weaving back here.
Breaking news!
Well, you ruined it, Charlotte. Ooh, precious.
I wish I could interview whoever left this stuff here.
Alright, was that the end of the bounty? I didn't see it say it that it was the end of the bounty. But I guess it is, because I don't see anything else highlighted. Alright. We definitely should have enough for Finale of the Deep, so let's just go do this March to say Hunter Run. on doing your burst.
The range knows me.
Form first! On my mark! Hut! Hi! Yeah!
No, wrong set. Not a great HP one either. Doesn't matter if it rolled crit damage. I believe Farina's is better anyway. Ah. Alright, back to Fontaine. Let's see what we can do. I have 0. Oh no, it's this. I need 18. There we go. Alright. And we got some extra. Cool. Thank you, Sucrose. Ascend. Not bad. Not bad. It only took a actual day of farming stuff to get the stuff for Finale of the Deep. I had everything else. Blam! Alright, we got a level 90 weapon for Skirk. We still haven't gotten any Marachise Hunter
Strength
pieces,
is
really.
one of those things where you gotta use.
I don't think I have 3 I can throw in. Yeah, I only got the 2 here. Okay, ER with HP. That's why it's on that. And it's on Millilith too. Defense double. I have so many like defense double crit things. Crit rate, crit damage. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was gonna roll that. Attack percent with crit. Okay, Peace, I know that you don't have crit damage on you yet, but can you go to my other account? Be much appreciated. Honestly, that can probably go. You as well, go on to the other account. You have better substats than my Hydra one over there. Okay, again, I know why I have this because it's attack percent and ER, which, you know, Bennett likes, or even like throwing it on to say Charlotte because it's two sets she likes. But they have pieces, they're fine. Yeah, that would be one offset for Charlotte. Or Shenyun. pretty much everything has like crit on it. This, like, as shitty as it is, like, I could easily like level this, hope it goes into crit rate because it's the only worthy substat here, and throw it onto like Kazu if I needed to do a Favonius build on him. Which I typically don't because he's usually with a Fav user. No, why are you locked? Yeah, see, this one's fine. This one had EM. I mean, like, ER is fine, but, like, this would definitely want the EM over everything else. That's perfect. EM with ER and crit rate. Yeah, do I have... Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one's not as cringy to get something on Glad. Doesn't look like I have a crit rate one, though. Crit damage, okay. I did get an okay attack stance on that set. I say okay as if it's gonna roll something good. I got couple double crits. Same piece, Your Honor. And I have a crit rate circlet. Granted, it's shit, but that would mean I would have 3 pieces of the other set already. That's not bad. Since I was going for the plunge set, which it doesn't look like I have anything saved, so I'm guessing I didn't get anything good. Yeah, all that needs is ER and it's golden. But something tells me I don't necessarily need to hold on to all that stuff, because like there's another one that has the attack percent on it. I'm just gonna take it off just because if the other one rolls ER, any healer can really use it. So Animo. Like that one too. Yeah, when I get some extra fodder, I'll probably roll a lot of these to 4 and just nix them out. I know that's an attack sans, but like, who's gonna use that? Why is that saved? Mastering an ER. Was it Kooky? Does this have EM on it? Hang on. Or was it ER? ER. Okay. I think these were originally pieces for Kooky. If I couldn't get like the EM Sands or whatever. And this says crit rate, crit damage. That's fine. Pyro with crit rate 2 flats. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's back out. Go back in. Are you seriously gonna make me go all the way through that again? I unselected shit. Shouldn't all the unselected stuff be on top?
Win or lose it. So,
I'm sorry, she's still trying to tell a story. March say Hunter. There we go. Alright, 2 off, that's fine. I mean, I'll still roll that. That's Garbo. And you're Garbo. You're Garbo. Ugh. Oh no. So, there's no upgrades, unfortunately, for Skirk. Not with this, anyway. No headpieces. Still have not seen a headpiece. Why is that the only good, good one I have? That's so bad. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to actually sit down and farm our Chisei Hunter. To at least get those 2 usable pieces. Because these 2, the one she's got, stuff she's got on is not bad. Alright, I need... I just need a Claymore, so let's take Daya. And we'll get this checked off. We'll go and grab some crystals so we can make rightful reward, and then we can see what we need for that.
faster. Off we go.
I don't think I needed that many. Could be wrong, though. I mean, I'm glad you hit it, Daya, but... that was weird.
Let's ride. Need a surfboard?
No, we're on land, Mualani. You try. I just realized Shalonen's in this party. I could just use her and not Mualani. It's been a while since I played this team. Alright, I'm gonna get the rocks that are at least on, this coastline stuff, and then I'll go back and see if we can make the, polearm. Should have a billet, so... I think the only thing I was missing was the crystals. I know there was one by the Fatui, and there's like a couple off this. Yeah. Okay, there shouldn't be any up that way. And there's just these ones over here, and then the ones by the Fontaine Institute. Research Institute. Yeah, I'll know what I mean. I wish there were expeditions to collect those ores. So that way, like, I could send some people out for the normal ones, and then I could send people out for those ones. So I would have a plethora of ores in case I needed to make something. Stomp down here, if I remember right. This should be enough. That's all over here. Because I think I was only missing like 12? Question mark? No, you're not letting me plunge. Well, I'm glad I'm changing accounts soon, and it might give the remote play time to behave itself. Alright, let's go check rightful reward. Something made, please. Also, yeah, I have more than enough to do that. Rightful reward, bingo. Alright. We only have the one billet, though. Rightful reward, and then blam, blam, blam. Make sure we get some, we can claim this right away. Alright, what do we need for rightful reward? So for right now, we're actually going to put this back onto Chev. We're going to put that on Chev. Oh, Mika already has his. I must have done that for the Imaginarium Theater. Alright, let's level this up. Alright, we can ascend. They need the goblets. Okay. Alright, so let's see how far we can get this. Do I have anything? I'll just throw the tier 2s in here. I have 300 of them sitting there. They need to be used. How many does 300 get me? Well, 210 gets me to 10 levels. That's cool. Alright, I think I know it. It's not even going to be the, I don't think the goblets are going to be the problem. I think it's actually going to be the other items, which is honestly good for me. craft these. Can we craft these? Craftable amount 2. Oh, were these the things that I needed for like Nouvelette's book? I think they are. All right. So I'm going to hold off on that for right now anyway, because I do want to get onto my main account. But that's actually fairly good progress for that. Not bad at all. And like I said, I can craft 14 of these, so I should be okay until I need the golds. So awesome for that. Let me see. Do I hold on, wait a minute. Can I use my thingamabobber? I can. So we're gonna go up here and do that. Because like hell am I actually going to remember to talk to the blacksmith every day. I should. But this way I have this set up. Can start getting the crystal flies a lot more regularly. As silly as that gadget is, I find it useful. All right, what we got? 2,500, 2,600. Treasure hoarder wins.
Buckle up! Ha! Bring it! Nice and spicy.
I did not. I thought I flipped to Mualani. Apparently, it's going to be an extra fee for me hitting things in the street. How Fontaine of it. Hey, look, a goblet. Okay. All right. Not going to complain about that. All right. There's an ad break coming right now, too. So I'm going to flip accounts and I'll see you when I get back. BRB. And back. Oh, that was almost timed perfectly. Almost time. I had 5 seconds left when I came back over. All right, let's see what we need for Skirk over here. Oh no, one day. No. No. All right, I haven't finished that. I should do that tonight. I should do that later tonight. Got about 6 minutes before the artifact route is up. So let's go do ley lines. You gotta get me them gears. And we'll stick with Risley. If anything, Farina and Sink Cho can't do anything, but... Let's have some fun, Rio.
Yoo-hoo! A dash of frosting! Goose on the loose!
Goose!
No, my sword!
Oh, Sink
Body
Cho.
and mind.
Wow, Sink Cho's energy is really bad. Pick up the cog. There we go. Did you just, like, plop out of the sky, bird? He's been found out! Retreat!
Ah. Shower me with pain! Off to the freezer! A burst
Goose!
of flavor! Rain cutter!
Let's begin.
You tried, Risley. That lag did not want you to do nothing. You, I need the cogs. Gimme.
A dash of frost!
A moment, please.
The pinnacle of excellence! Off to the free... Rain outlines your fate.
On our way now.
And 3. Yee. What? What is that bird doing? I see you. Okay. I don't know what it's doing. All right. I was looking for the stuff for her weapon, right? And that officially got released too. Oh, yeah, you know what? I should put in that code that I found too on my main account. Hang on. Also, if anybody needs it to put into their account, it's one right here. That's the code. Gives you 60 primos and some books, I think it is. Primos. Yes, it was the second tier bows. But we love them, Primos. All right. Well, let's go back to Fontaine really quick. And hand in my exploration rewards.
Add Astra.
Expedition, excuse me. Boop bop. Beep boop. Alright, that'll give me a little bit of time. And now I can actually look to see what I have. I know I need to farm the whistles. Oh, right. It's the things from Natlan. The abyssal creatures and then the mirrors. And the mirrors, I believe, were for today, right? No, tomorrow. I am going to note that down for myself. Give me a second. What is tomorrow, the 14th? Okay, Skirk weapon map for tomorrow. And her books aren't today, but I think I am all set with them. So I guess I am free at this point because the ones that need or that are 81 plus don't need books anymore just to go to level 9. So awesome. All right. So just a quickie. What's the code? I do you need me to paste it again? There you go. One sec. All right. So just to show you all what I've been up to. So the change for Lucia's design, or rather just giving her like an extra outfit, skin, or whatever you want to call it, just to make things easier for myself when I'm crafting. This was the design that was inspired by my bard outfit. And I did a little bit of like a color splashing thing just to see how it looked. Originally, this was just a one piece over here that didn't have the blue and stuff. And then I added, well, actually, I nixed that. And originally, I don't know if I have the original picture. Actually, do I? Yeah. So this was the final piece when I did it. She only had the like a bodice tier. She didn't have like straps or anything like that, and I gave her a necklace. When I showed Forrest the color splashes, he actually mentioned that if I had more blue on the top, it would actually balance stuff out and could look better. So he did this. So this was his mock-up of it, and I was like, oh, I actually like that. So I use my alcohol markers over here, just doing this little quick little doodle. And I actually like this. This isn't going to be the final colors of it. It is going to be a blue, of course, going from dark to light. But this is just what the alcohol markers I had on hand were. So now this is what it looks like in that mock-up. So this is either going to be the starting soon screen or it's going to be the BRB screen. I'm not sure which because I actually do really like it. And Kevin should be up over here once I get everything finalized, and then I'll take another picture and then we'll make it digital. So been working on that part. And if you give me 1 second. Blam. Got one more. Just need everything to. Jade, there he is. And as I mentioned, I did have the sub alert going off or for the subs and everything. So we got little dancing Kethin, still inspired by the derpy toothless. In order for me to get the shape of his head that I needed to, it's Kethin, it's not toothless. I couldn't exactly do toothless, but I still think he's cute. So hopefully, when you guys sub, you'll enjoy seeing him doing his little dance. So that's all the art I've been doing lately. This weekend, I do plan on trying to make at least that one digital, so I can actually have it up for alerts. I do have at least 2 emote ideas. One of them technically is already drawn. I just need to edit it and redigitize it. And I do want to get that one up before Skirk. So look forward to that one. Derpy smile, yay! So we got that one. I will replace the standard Scream. Since we have the animated Scream, I'm going to replace the standard one with something. Not sure what. I do know I want a sip emotes. The sip emotes were always my favorite in people's chats when I was subbed to them and stuff. So I will make a sip emote. Chances are it's Lucia drinking a pumpkin spice coffee. There will be a pumpkin on it. Not that you'd be able to see it this small, but it'll be there. Spirit will be there. All right. Yeah, but like I said, I guess I'm free to do what I want today. Let's go check this. So we'll do more artifacting on Skirk's set for this account. And I love the notion that I can just use Risley's artifacts if I want to use Marchesai Hunter. So that's actually kind of nice. Oh, I guess I have vegetables today. That had to hurt. Ba, 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 ba. Goose! Take that, goose. Stop stealing stuff. Kaiser's fun. It just sucks that it took him so long to rerun. And Skirk obviously is going to outshine him. Oh, good God, lag. Boop, boop. You know, after Skirk, I really don't know who I'd be looking forward to for potential characters. Like, other than potentially Durin. Chicken. Potentially Durin, just because he's a dragon. And he was adorable in the Simulanka stuff. And I love how he, like, attached himself to Wanderer. It's freaking cute. But outside of that, I don't really know. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, Columbina or Dottore. But, like, after seeing Dottore in the story and knowing that, you know, what he did to Kale, it's just like, no. I don't like you. Obviously, I said it before, like, if Capitano was still, like, rumored to be playable and stuff like that, like, I mean, there's always a possibility, right? There's always a possibility they could, like, I can't even say resurrect, because he's technically not dead. But there's always a possibility that he could be playable in some fashion. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. But he was one of the characters for the rumor mill that I was, like, excited for. Because him and Arlecchino are my two favorite Fatui. Mainly because they're not actually evil.
Strike a
Another
pose!
test up.
Ooh, a moose boosh! The pinnacle of excellence! Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
There's no.
Ah,
Well, it was nice of them to come to me. I am very concerned about Twitch right now. So this is the second day in the row where I had my stream up, obviously, so I could monitor it, right? And on the side where it normally shows the channels I'm like following or sub to, has like vanished. It either doesn't show anything, and now it's showing me popular channels. And I'm still debating if I want to use Mona or not with Skirk. Like, there's no like, she's up just a higher level too, which is the other reason I'm considering it over Mika. But at the same time too, it's like if I'm gonna do Mika, but I want more Hydro, I could just level Dahlia. So I'm not 100% sure what exactly I'm gonna do. But I think probably for like day of when we hopefully get her, I'm going to state that because we are on 50-50. That, you know, the pull session, we get her, we build her, because I have pretty much everything for her. For team comps and stuff like that, we'll actually just run this team for the sake of argument.
Off to the freezer. Goose on the loose. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your
Goose!
face. Know my sword. Ah.
Why is Goose on the loose the line? This game can have some crazy lines. That's one of them. Don't scare me like that, game. I started this late. Because Goose! I'm never gonna get tired seeing Kethans in chat. They make me happy. The only other one I can think of that I would like to do for like a little Kethan emote is him snacking on an apple, because that's his thing. He likes apples. Who's short? Everybody's short. Singcho.
Time to act.
All right, off to Leeway. Oh, don't skip the treasure hoarders.
Strike a pose. A burst of flavor. A little amuse. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Yeah.
Isley's just here to look pretty, I think. almost there. Oh, you know what? I could do this. Is it faster? Probably not, but I can do it. Yeah, I don't think this is any faster. He is the best ice sprinter, though. Okie dokie. Last set. And then we'll go do some artifact farming. And we'll just stick with Rio today. He's not that much slower than Nuvi, so. That was such a dramatic sound for being hit, too. Would you stop slowing down every 2 seconds, game? Come on.
Yoo-hoo! Goose on the loose! Up! Huh? Huh.
Okay. Let's go back to Fontaine Hill. Get rid of that. And by get rid, I mean deal with that.
Ah.
Grab my crystal flies. And again, I do find it kind of funny that it's always like the same amount. It doesn't matter what crystal you put or you put in it. So all these iron ores, they're at least getting used for something. Oh. 36. All right, treasure hoarders won again.
Shower me with pep! A dash of frosting!
Oh, books. I likey that.
There'll be an extra fee for
Do
those.
do 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 do. Let me go grab some. Can I put ore on here? If I have more than like 200, I will. There is an ad break incoming, so what I'm going to do is let the ad break go when it's time. I'm going to AFK really quick to run to the bathroom, and then we'll go into the artifact domain. Oh, I have 400 of these. That's awesome. And I have 4,100 crystals, so I am set for crystals for at least a while. I don't think I need to make any weapons as of right now, since I do have the sword from Chiori. Or for Chiori, I should say. But if it turns out that I could make Finale of the Deep, or should, then I will. Alright, let's go plunk in front of the domain. So I'm going to AFK right now just to give myself a little time to stretch too. So I will be right back. You know what? We'll pause it so Farina's not going to yap. BRB. Okay, back. And just almost perfect timing as well. It's a few seconds left. All right, so let me just try to get my thoughts straight for next Wednesday. So next Wednesday we will be doing our polls for Skirk. As of right now, we could probably just add 60 primos to this, right? Ooh, I actually hit 10k primos. Nice. So we have 63 plus 9, so 72. I don't think the 60 is going to give us another wish. So 72 plus, as of right now, 7 in Star Glitter. So there is enough to get to Soft Pity. But again, we are on 50-50, and we'll be on 50-50 for both accounts. So yeah. So our wishes look pretty good. And then we'll have whatever the patch will give us. Well, I'm going to say we'll have at least 73 uh by tomorrow because I need to finish the event. So, yeah. I will still be farming for her weapon regardless if I get it or not. I'll at least have the materials for it later or a different weapon. This account actually I can afford to do something like that and not feel like it's a waste. So yeah, in terms of teams, I think, like I said, we're gonna run this team for the sake of argument, even though Sing Cho probably isn't gonna be the best fit for her because Skirk apparently has good interruption.
Let my name echo in song. Strike the pinnacle of
Goose.
excellence.
Not the goose.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword. Rain outlines.
I think I can only do 3 of these runs, which is good. Which is good because it's about our. Oh no, I got more than that. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll hold on to that.
Time to shine. Yoo-hoo! A burst of flavor. Witness the power of Gurwa. Know my sword. Huh?
Do. Ew. I don't care that it was HP. That was. Ugh.
Let my name echo in song. Shower a dash of frosting. Yeah.
I don't think I got any particles from Farina.
Goose on the loose. Rain cutter. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
My job here is done. But you didn't do anything. Wrong set, but okay.
Let the world come alive! A little amuse-bouche.
Really.
Rain outlines your fate.
I don't know why my energy feels so wonky right now. Wasn't having problems before. Okay, promising. Roll crit damage.
Let my name echo in song. Showing you the pinnacle of excellence. Off to the know my sword. Witness the power of Gurwa. Huh?
Defense, attack. With 2 things of defense on it. Huh.
Time to shine. Strike a pop. A dash of frosting. A burst of flavor. Rain outlines your fate. Let me read.
Have a safe trip.
That was odd. So I did his burst, right? And then I'm clicking the X button and he wasn't moving. It wasn't attacking. Silly Rice. All right, that's not a bad ER stance. I don't think she needs ER, but I mean, if we can get an ER with double crit, I'm just saying, it's gonna become good. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, Auroron and Farzan. Real. All right, let me actually do this intelligently. Let me see who needs it. Ten. Oh, who was 4? Okay, I could just throw in a Scofier. So we'll say Scofier and who else? Janssen. Goro's at 6. Let's do Goro. Do Scofier and Goro.
Utensils at the ready.
Goro, you should stick out like a sore thumb. Where are you? There you are.
Company, fall in.
Add Astra at. Thank you for complete.
All right.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
All right. Went to my teapot yesterday, so I don't need to do that today.
Exactly.
All right, what we got to trade in? That's it. Okay. And it's defense. We all knew that was coming. For the love of God. Oh. Hail Mary goes. I think that's better than what the offset is. Same amount of crit damage, higher crit rate. Yeah. So that means I can find a different crit rate headpiece, potentially. Crit rate, crit damage. The question is who's not using something? Oh, hang on. No. Filter, please. Crit rate first. We might need it. I don't know. Oh, Lanyan. Oh, Lanyan's isn't too bad. This does have attack in it, though. Okay, the Traveler's isn't too bad either. But this one has higher? No, just under. Okay. Oh, there we go. This has like a high attack on it. I think that'll be alright. And then we have the crit rates with no doubles. Okay. And just for shits and giggles. The E, no, that's the defense one. What do you roll? Nothing, because I hit the wrong button. Yes, I know, game. And it too rolls crit damage. Well, we'll just level this now, won't we? Um, crit rate. I ain't sad about it. Attack percent. All right. I am foreseeing this just going on into everything because that tends to be my pattern. Don't know about you all. Yeah, there's the HP. Show me potato crit damage at the end. Nope, crit rate again. I can't be too mad at that. It's actually a really good crit rate. So if somebody needs an ER Sans and needs a Favonius proc, I have an offset Sans. So that's good. Alright. That's gonna do it for me today. So again, Monday I'm gonna try to do a little bit longer stream. I think next week I'm going to try to do like in the morning. So say like 8:30 going live up until about 11, and then I'm going to break for lunch and then come back and do quote unquote normal stream. Something like that. How you doing? I apologize. I do apologize. But yeah, so I want to do something like that and try to work into getting into a longer stream, and then the following week maybe do it as the quote unquote normal time, which is starting at noon, and then going to around 4ish EST, something like that, and just see what feels better and flows better, timing wise. I hope to see you on Monday. Bright and early. Bright and early. And the goal for Monday and Tuesday will be doing exploration specifically, but trying to get as many primos as I can for Skirk on the second account. So that'll be that goal. And then Wednesday we'll be doing our polls for Skirk. And then we'll obviously be playtesting her and stuff like that. And then just some more tomfoolery as always. I might try a different gotcha soon. Child or Zhongli? This is for science. Zhongli. Hands down, Zhongli. Are you doing that just to provoke me? This is why I'm pulling for Skirk. She yeeted him into the void. Now I'm curious of what is the science behind this? It's a bet with your friend. Okay. What side are you on? Daddy Zhongli, my friend, is Ginger Rich Man Child Ultra Simp Squad. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, Zhongli was the reason I started playing the game. So yeah, Zhongli, hands down. See, the only thing going against Zhongli is that he's poor. So, you know, you'd have to foot the bill for everything. But at the same time, you could listen to his voice all day long. See, my thing about Child is like, you find out he's a Fatui, and it's just like, oh, come on, we're still friends. It's like, I never said I was your friend. It's the same reason I don't like Sampo and freaking Star Rail. You'll pay him $10K a week? Nice. That does leave me wondering, does he even get paid by Hutao? Because, like, we know he's not good with money. Huh. Like, he has to get paid by Hutao, right? Oh, we got the apartment? Nice. Well, looks like I'm moving this weekend. Daddy is a minimum wage worker under Hutao. I can also see that. It's a very niche business. Is that the word I want? Is it a niche business? I mean, is that because the Fatui would be after you? Skirk? The whale? That is probably true. That is probably true. Now, the better question. Nubilet or Zhongli? Nuvi. The answer is Nuvi. Is both okay? I want Nubilet to be at my workplace, daddy at home, life set. He be your work husband. And yes, both is a correct answer too. Dragon supremacy. Oh. I was just about to say that, and I was just like, oh, there's ads starting. So I'm just going to say my final goodbyes here again. I was trying to think of anything else quippy. But yes, Monday and Tuesday we'll be farming for Skirk on the second account. Wednesday is pulling for Skirk on both accounts, but actually playing her on the main should I get her. And then probably still finishing out with Genshin, maybe a little Star Rail. And I'm trying to find what the name of that game is. It's like something restart. It is a new gotcha game that came out that doesn't have like 50/50s. Etheria restart. That's what it's called. Yeah, yeah. So I did watch a review of that. It looks pretty fun. So I kind of want to give that a try. So probably not next week, but the week after, we'll give that a go. All right. But I will see you all on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Oh, God. What'd I do? It looked like an FX7 type game. Do not get sucked in. You'll hate your life. I'm just wanting to go in and just see what it's like because I know it's turn based, similar to Star Rail. So I just kind of want to give it a go. And the fact that there's no 50/50, I'm kind of curious how quick can you get a 5-star? If there is an actual soft pity, which I assume there is, or if it's kind of like, hey, there's no 50/50. We're just gonna yank all your money for this one reason. You know what I mean? But we'll see. I might not stick with it. I don't want to get into too many gotchas just because it is very, it's like, oh, I'm going to be free to play. And then I drop money for whatever reason. And that happened with Star Rail. So I tick with my 2 and I'm good. All right. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'll see you all on Monday.